This is not a fire pit either. This is barely a fire pit, okay? Let me show you. To me, when you say a fire pit, I think gas-fed, not wood.
Okay.
I think gas-fed, and it's artistic, okay? So now, okay, you could call this a fire pit. Like if you did, I wouldn't fault you. That's fine. But what comes to my mind initially is this. These are like fire pits, this type of thing. So I've looked at
That's
putting
kind of what I would think. Yeah. I would say that these are exceedingly rare. Something like this would be really rare.
This is fine. And you can call this a fire pit. And you know what? I won't even fault you. I would say, hey, I'll meet you at the fire pit, and we would all know what's going on. But this is, first off, this is uncommon. Okay, I would say less than 5% of homes have this. Okay, and then it's also trashy. So, yeah, that it's not trashy. It's just not as based and sexy as this. You know, and I've looked at putting one of these in because I already have gas in my house, and you can do it, and it's nice, and you turn it on, you turn it off, and that's it. And you know, zero setup, and it's just nice, and that's it. So what was the argument here? How out of touch are all these people? What? How
long is Jesse been a millionaire? That's how long it takes to fall out of touch with the fire pit loving commoner.
I don't understand.
I just never seen. Like when we were younger, we had to go outside. It was a horrible time. There wasn't enough internet. You could explore all of it in a day. There wasn't enough new stuff to even keep you occupied. So you had to go outside. You had to go to friends' houses. We've been through so many places. I don't hardly remember anybody ever like we did grills. Like people had a grill, like a charcoal grill or something like that. And I knew friends with pools. But let's go out back and set stuff on fire.
No, well, you set shit on fire. But the definition of fire pit is something I think that may be lost.
Well, you would have to have a place. You wouldn't just set something on fire in your yard and the lawn.
I don't know if they're calling it like, oh, I have a designated lighting like a barrel. I don't know.
We would have that would be that'd be like I'm homeless cosplaying as a guy living in Gotham. A barrel in your backyard that you set shit on fire in?
Don't shoot the messenger, okay? I'm just...
Did you never make s'mores as a kid? Yeah, it's called an oven. It's called a stovetop. You turn the flame on the gas stove.
A campfire is not...
Or a campfire, sure, but that's not a fire pit.
Adding a bunch of rocks around a campfire does not make a fire pit. Does not. Adding rocks around a campfire does not make a fire pit. It makes it into a... advanced campfire.
Grill is more of a rich person thing than a fire pit? What? You can get those old shit with like the corroded metal tops for like $10 and then some cheap charcoal and you set it on fire? Or I'm not talking about like a propane $50 million, you know, with like the guy kills his friend in the cartoon in. What are you talking about?
I'm trying to find a good example. So like this, fine, fire pit. This, fire pit. Okay, I'm just going to go through it. Fire pit, fire pit. All these fire pits. I'm going to find one, and then I'm going to be like, that's not a fire pit. You know what?
You never burn yard
waste? Not a fire pit.
No, I don't live in Palestine. Burn yard waste? That's what the trash is for. The guys come and they take the yard waste. You didn't have big yard waste bags that you put the leaves and the everything in? You just set it on fire?
Not a fire pit. Boom. There we go. Good example.
Just to be clear. Also, I'm so sorry. Just to be I'm getting trolled now. I know I'm getting trolled. There is no way in any state in the United States, in city limits, can you set on fire your yard waste. I don't believe you that, oh, it's Saturday. What's going on outside? Why does it look like there's a wildfire? Oh, everybody's setting fire to all of their weekly yard waste. I'm getting trolled. There's no way that you could do that in any city legal. I'm getting trolled. I know I'm getting trolled.
Well, we found some example. Hey, not a fire pit. That's just a fucking campfire, dog. Right here. I don't even care. You could add some rocks around it. Still not a fire pit. I think the problem is that this audience just has a loose definition of what it is. That's
make smokeless fires to burn the waste. How do you make the waste smokeless? I'm getting trolled. It's trolling. It's trolling. Okay.
I don't know why we're entertaining this type of stuff.
It's good. I understand. It's good. I'm getting trolled.
I'm right. I don't know what's going on, but it's fine.
It's called Burn Day. I'm getting trolled. You guys are trolling so hard right now.
What?
Do you not burn your dead loved ones?
All right. No more clicking of links, I don't think. All right. Okay, here we go. Israel is kind of just, they're like, F it, we'll do it live. And they're actually, I guess, doing it. And it seems like Iran is kind of cooked. Like they're probably full done, even without the US's help, I think.
A lot of stuff going on. I will definitely say after the bombings, technically, a lot more fire pits in that country.
How long do I have to deal with a fire pit discourse?
I'm just saying that was the only way I could organically work it in. I doubt it'll come up again for the rest of the show.
Oh, I'm sure it definitely won't. That was 100% the last time. Why would Israel at this point, where they've completely destroyed Iran, right? Like it's game over for them.
Completely, but they've fucked them up.
Like Iran is helpless a little bit right now, correct?
I'd say so. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Why would Israel ever negotiate with Iran? What reasoning would they have to just not be like, you know what? Nah, we're going to just...
Intense international pressure or something, yeah.
It would have to be something massive because, I mean, what would it be, though? Like
it would have to be like the U.S. bullying them, literally.
Yeah, I guess that would be it. How many missiles does Israel still have for the shooter-downers?
Enough.
They must be running out or something, right? I mean, you know Iran is cooked, by the way, because there's F-35s flying over there, and they're shooting like World War II flak guns up at the sky. It's probably not like the...
You didn't see the picture of the blue whale-sized F-35 they claimed to have shot down?
No.
It was a pretty funny picture. I'm pretty sure it's fake. Yeah, Iran, I think, is pretty...
Is there a lot of people in Iran's army or whatever?
Military? I have no idea.
Because I feel like even that doesn't save you. Like, what are they going to do? March across the desert?
Through Iraq to go get...
Does Iraq still hate Iran?
The people must, would be my guess, but I don't know.
So they can't really just pass
I don't think they would anyway, and they wouldn't want to. That's just cringe. I don't think it's ever happening.
So basically they're cooked.
They're pretty cooked, yeah.
They're like...
Well, but the issue is that they are the...
Don't do it to me.
I'm not!
You were.
You looked at me a certain way. Their nuclear enriching place is really deep.
I already know it's coming.
It's not a joke. Yeah, Stephen Mountain. Here's what I'm saying.
Which is why fire pit.
Here's what I'm saying. No, yes. Here's what I'm saying. The only concern that people have, I guess, or people should have, is if Iran is able to maintain the integrity of their underground
fire pits
nuclear enrichment station, then the U.S. will probably have to fly in and bomb that
and make a fire pit.
Sure. But that's the only thing, and it seems like Israel doesn't have the munitions necessary to bomb underneath that mountain to get to it. So I don't know what's.
I thought they're doing that right now.
They're bombing, but there's like a really deep. It's like under.
Well, you just drop more.
I don't think they have. They have to use like the big boys that America drops.
What? We haven't sold it to them.
They have to have big boy ships to drop them, which they don't have.
They don't. I thought they have F-35. How much more big boys?
Big boy. We're talking big boy.
Get an LL flight
like
over there.
B-2 bomber, big boy things, like the really big.
Why not just get a commercial airline?
I don't know. I don't think commercial airlines can be outfitted with weapons like that.
Just get an LL flight, load it up with bombs, and then just remote pilot.
It's like a 30,000-pound bomb.
Yeah, they can put 30,000 pounds in like one of those 737s.
No shot.
Absolutely. How much do you think like fucking 800 people weigh?
That's a lot different than hanging it off of a plane.
You like. This is a plane that's making one trip, okay? It's like a really big drone.
Oh, so you want to suicide bomb it?
You can't call a plane killing itself a suicide bomb because there's no one on there to die.
Oh, so you do a drone operation?
Yeah, fiber optic. Really long, really long cable. Really long fiber optic cable, okay? And then you would just fly the plane straight into the spot. Boom, done. That's how you make lemons out of lemonade.
Okay.
I'll tell you, I've seen a lot of propaganda of very happy Iranians.
That's good.
Yeah. They're like pretty thrilled as a result of this. There's very few people that I've seen on social media. Also, I thought it was quite funny. People are trying to be like, oh, Israel, this place notorious for censorship. What?
Wait, what? Just... Wait, you just said what? What were you saying? What in response to?
You can leave, okay? Why don't you get the out of my country, Asmongold? If you don't like the First Amendment, get the out. Go to a country that doesn't have free speech protections. Maybe you'll enjoy it more. There, you can actually also still do regime propaganda and be totally justified in being like, yeah, arrest these guys. Yeah, go live in Turkey, bitch.
You know what we should do, Dan?
Yeah.
It's time.
Okay. I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna say right now, I don't think you can beat me on any quiz.
What about a 10-question intermediate level knowledge quiz?
I knew you were going there too.
On fire pits.
I'd beat you on that too. Here's the throwdown. I don't think that you can beat me on anything.
Try fire pits.
Okay.
All right. Good one, Dan.
See, I tried talking to it like a normal employee, and it f***ed us up. Okay. I'm just going to hide it until the end.